Hey guys, how's everybody doing this morning? I'm pulling you all in energetically. Is anybody going to join me live today? If not, it's okay. You can always watch these at your convenience. Because I know that energetically we're already tapped in together. I woke up this morning, I could feel everybody's bodies and the energy that you're moving and the energy that this is going to facilitate for everyone, which is super cool. So, to start, this series started speaking to me probably about 3 weeks ago, literally whispering to me. And it's cool when stuff like this shows up for me, like the way I create. I really honor that because I get a visual, like I hear it, and it is relentless. Like, you have to create me. So here we are. And I'm so excited that you guys have decided to join me for this. So as explained in the description, this is basically 7 days of healing from the earth, and connecting more with our bodies and using the chakra system, which, if you don't know what that is, the chakras are 7 main energy centers in your body. And those 7 main energy centers are connected to, specific significant organs in your body, which help maintain your wellness, your health, your mental clarity, all of those things, right? So, hi guys. Hey Kathy, hey Lena. Thanks for joining me. You didn't miss a whole bunch in the beginning. So yeah, that's what this series is focused on, is using our energy centers and our chakras and the earth to help facilitate and move out energies that are not contributory to our body and to our lives. Okay, so today we're going to obviously start with the root chakra, which is your base chakra. The color of it is generally red. It's connected to your perineum. The first three vertebrae. I just lost the word. Vertebrae in your spine. So that's what we're discussing today, is the root chakra. And if you think about the way the earth functions, and if you think about the trees and any plant, even grass, even animals, think about the way the roots from a tree, we're going to use a tree specifically, go down into the earth and literally, I really want you guys to just tap in energetically and try to just feel every word of what I say. Like, the roots of the tree go down through all the different layers, through the dirt, through the sand, through the rock, through the clay, all of those different layers. And the stability that provides for that tree or that plant is significant, because it's what sustains it. And the same can be said for our root chakra, and it's the main chakra that is really important to keep balanced. They all are, but this one is even more so important because it does affect how the other chakras and the rest of your body functions and operates. So, some of the things that can show up as an imbalance in the root chakra would be things like, leg problems, obviously lower back problems, knee problems, problems with your foot. Like, if you're financially concerned about money, security, feeling safe, those are all ways that imbalances can show up. And again, let's go back to the tree, because the tree, if you think about the roots of the tree is rooted into the earth. And I love nature. Nature is honestly the perfect, and I mean that because to me, perfect equals authenticity, the perfect example of remaining in neutrality and trusting that it's taken care of. There's a space that nature provides where nature just knows that it's going to have all it requires. Like, it doesn't get freaked out. It doesn't worry. It doesn't, try to like escape reality like we do, or I do sometimes, right? So yeah, the roots of the tree are significant in that sense that it knows, just being implanted in the earth, it trusts in the earth. It pulls what it requires, mineral-wise, energetic-wise, stability-wise. And we have the capacity to do that as well with our bodies. So, things that can cause us to feel unstable in our root chakra would be like if you're easily annoyed with people, if you're like lashing out, if you're spending money and like freaking out about, oh, I shouldn't be spending this much, this shouldn't be here, I shouldn't be doing that. Like, those are all things that can be things that drain out our root chakra. So like there's a space of reestablishing those points of view and those beliefs by really maintaining like a stable, secure placement with the earth. And so the foundation for our lives is based off of our security, right? Like, we require knowing that we're safe, that we're taken care of, and that the earth is actually here to create with us. The earth is its own consciousness, just like you are your own consciousness, and the people in your lives are their own consciousness. I don't want to go into like the oneness and unity thing. That's a whole different series, but I do want to say that the earth is its own consciousness. Mama Gaia, Mother Gaia, some people call it. It does have its own level of consciousness, and it contributes to you. And most of the time, it just requires you asking and trusting that that's happening. It can show up for people in different ways. For example, one of the things for me is when I'm walking in the woods, I literally feel drawn to certain trees, and I will have like channels of light language and things that come through, and the tree will ask me to touch it. And there's like this awesome exchange of energy between us. And you can do that with anything in nature. With animals, I have the same capacity, and a lot of people do, where, excuse me, if a dog sees you, a dog is like, ooh, I want to talk to you, right? Or a certain animal sees you and they're like, ooh, I like this person. Like, we all have those capacities where we can connect energetically with things without having to be in the physical even with them. So we can connect with the earth at any point. Even if you're laying in your bed in the middle of the night, you don't have to be outside to connect with the earth. You can visualize and call in the energies. So to do our first transmission, what I want you guys to do is just close your eyes, and I want you to make note of the space that you're in right now, and I want you to visualize a golden thread dropping from your higher self or God consciousness down from the heavens. And that gold thread is coming through your body, through all your chakra systems, starting with the crown, the top of your head, all the way down your spine and out your root. And it's going down into the earth, and it almost like roots are growing, and it's going through all of the layers. And there's gonna be a yellow citrine stone that represents the core of the earth, and I want you to wrap those roots around that. At the same time, energetically expand yourself out. Push all your barriers down. Fill the space that you're in, the room that you're in, with your energy. And if you're comfortable, go out further and fill the entire building that you're in. Let's go out even further and fill the city that we're in. Keep expanding out. Go out and fill the entire state. All barriers down, all levels, all layers, all lifetimes, expanding out, 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 out. Let's go out and fill the United States. Don't push yourself if you're not comfortable to go out that far, but keep trying, because I promise you it will get easier. And the more energetically expanded you are, the more you can receive from everything around you. So keep going out. See if you can expand out into the Earth's atmosphere, and then out into the universe. Keep expanding out. And out, 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 out. All right, and then just really connect with the energy of the earth right now and what it feels like. And, you know, one of the other things that we can actually hold in our, I guess in our root chakra is ancestral memories, which those are some of the things that I assist clients with facilitating through. Those can create a lot of your points of view and a lot of your habits around security, around money. And so when you're connecting with the earth knows, right? The earth has been here through all time and space, every dimension, every morphic field that's existed. And the earth knows the truth. So when you're connected with the earth, you're connected with even more of your truth. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask for, I want you guys to stay in this meditative state as much as you can. I'm going to ask for a transmission to come through to help us release all of the lies around lack, all of the distrust and patterns and systems that we have running in our bodies that are not true for us, that possibly cause us anxiety. Anaya kuya sikiaya uchaya sukaya manaya chuyaya su chi sushi uisha anaya kusaya chichiaya su. Just feel the energy move through your body. If you feel resistance, try to let it go. Release any resistance you have. Usi kaya umanaya chua kiyaya usi kiyaya sishaya nanana kuyaya ukiyani chuchaya sukiyaya ukiyaya su sui achu chu chu. All right, now just sit with that and sit with the space. If you're energetically aware, you can feel it. The space that's opened up and the capacities that we have to move out things that aren't contributory, right? To us, to our way of being, to what we know. There's a lot of stuff coming up through the throat, which is cool. Because the way my body works is I'm tapped into you guys, so I can feel like the group. I woke up feeling you guys, literally. So what needs to be said right now for you? What do you require to say out loud to feel more stable and trust yourself more? Trust the earth more, trust God, trust the universe, however you refer to that higher power. What do you need to say out loud? And say whatever it comes up, whatever your thought is. It might be, there's a lot there, guys. I am taken care of. I trust that my well-being is in God's hands. I trust that all I require will be provided for me. Okay, and however that may show up for you. Go ahead and say that out loud. And, you know, meanwhile, you're still connected, like we did in our exercise, you're still connected to the earth. Okay, now, what we're going to do, this is actually like we're almost done with this transmission. So what we're going to do is connect again. Energetically, you should still be connected with the earth, but like mentally, focusing on the energy. And, you know, if we're connected with the earth, we're going to feel like we're in a space of security, abundance, and just an overall like stable, like feeling stable in our lives. And, you know that with your chakras and your energy systems, they're going to fluctuate. Like you cannot maintain 100% of this all of the time, and that's okay. It's not about perfection. It's about awareness and tapping into when something feels off so that you can change it. Okay? So again, we're going to connect with the earth, and we're going to ask the earth to bring through a transmission of security, stabilization, abundance, and love and support for our bodies. Anai usakai uchana I kusiaya umana kaya usikiaya chuki yachuki usana I umia ka usana I chiaka usi shiaku manana I suasha iku umana I chiana asaka asakasa sina yakai amana umiaya sunai. Put your hand down on your pelvis if you guys can. I kaya umana I onana chu umiaya kusana I chunaya usiakaya umana I chusiaya usikiaya umana I chu umana I chui kaya usiaya unai si isiaya usi chuana I. Just sit with that for a couple of seconds. Feel it distribute through every cell of your body. Feel how connected you are to the earth. Cool. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? How's everybody feeling? And what we're going to do, like this series asked for each day to be like focused on a different chakra. So that's what we're going to do. Today obviously was the root chakra. Tomorrow we will do the sacral, which is the fun one. That's our creativity, our sexuality. That one's always fun when channels come through because it gets kind of juicy sometimes. So I hope you guys can handle a little juiciness. All right, guys. Well, I'd love to hear in the group if you want to share your experience with today or anything any awarenesses, anything that comes up throughout the day. Feel free to share those in the group, and know you can come back and watch this anytime because it is not limited to any levels of linearity or time and space. You'll still receive from it regardless of when you listen to it. And like a little home play for you guys is to really sit with the things that you need to say out loud for yourself. There's a lot there for everybody. I can feel it. Like the thoughts that come into your head today that are maybe not supportive, how can you say those out loud in a way that is supportive? How can you turn them into a supportive affirmation and start moving some of that stuff in your throat, which we will eventually get to. But as you know, all the chakras are connected, right? So when we focus on one or work on one, it does affect the other ones. So play with that today. I hope you guys have an awesome Friday, and I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Share anything in the group you'd like, and have an amazing day. Much love.